Um, so yeah, guys, I just wanted to talk today about the weird, bizarre world of the passport bros and the passport sisters. And then I think it's like MGTOW or MGT, whatever it is.
Says the bitter black woman online crying about passport bros, passport sisters, and the MG. She doesn't give a fuck while giving a fuck at the same time. And speaking of which, yep, it's me again. They hate us. This is why you got bitches like her giving a fuck about us at the same time as always. I am your host, JD Miles. The MGTOWs, they love to hate. Even the ones that claim everybody loves to hate them, loves to hate MGTOW at the same time. This is why you got black bitches like her keeping us relevant to this day, and I'm back again. Well, apparently, we have a delusional black female whining and crying about the passport bros, even the passport sisters, which doesn't make any sense, and MGTOW. I wonder why. Oh, what the title said? Oh, that's right. She claims that all three of these groups hate black women, in which, of course, we can all concede the clear contradictory in that statement. But let's hear. I'll get down to that later. But right now, let's hear what this delusional black female has to say.
Sorry, everyone's literally fucking nuts. Like, has everyone lost their mind? Has everyone lost their mind? Is everyone mad? Are you mad? Has everyone lost their senses? What is, first of all...
God damn, she sounds butthurt as fuck. And furthermore, one thing I learned about therapy and being a professional therapist, you can easily tell a person is crying behind their smile and their laughter. Basically, she's trying to put up a front as if, y'all know that saying goes. There's always a time when someone says, "Are you all right?" You got to say that you're fine when you're actually not fine. And yes, it's true. If you look at the comment section, she's trying to front like, oh, it doesn't bother her or anything. Well, if it doesn't bother her, then why is she so emotional, so deep in her feelings over the passport bros, the passport sisters, and MGTOW? Well, let's find out.
Passport bro. I shouldn't be laughing. Passport bro and passport sis. So these passport bros are essentially guys, and what I've gleaned, I've done a bit of research online and hastily deleted my search history because I do not want that nonsense being recommended. But I did some research.
And yet, here you are talking about it. And that right there speaks volumes. Let's continue.
And essentially, the passport bros are men who are dissatisfied with women, I think, in the West, and essentially getting their passport for like the first time in their entire life. Which is really bizarre to think that you never had a passport, and the only reason you now have a passport is to travel to kind of like have sex with random women halfway across the world, which is fine. Do what you want. Like I am someone, I really don't give a shit. But I've never really given a shit about this, and I still don't. Even after I speak about this and I go my way, I don't think I'll give a shit.
Ma'am, stop the cap. If you really didn't give a shit, like you claim, you wouldn't be in front of your camera talking about it. And yes, she's going to contradict herself later on, but let's continue.
It's an interesting topic and a good one for the channel. So yeah, essentially they travel over after getting their passport, and they basically talk about how much these women across the world are better. Boyfriends was living in Nigeria, and it was really hard. It was difficult, like, so to get married per se, but rather to just like sleep around. So there's a difference between a man going over to a different country to look for a wife and a guy going on vacation to just sleep with random women. I don't think that's the same thing. I think they're completely different subsectors, and I think people are maybe getting confused between the two from what I can see. I think these two sectors of men are just being shoved under one umbrella. And I don't think there's a problem with you going over, on vacation. If you meet someone, right? But then to now use that as a weird gimmick for how much you hate women in your area, it's just bizarre to me.
It's funny that she says that the passport bros hate women in their area, but who started that hate train? Oh, that's right. It was these bitter black females, in which, by the way, they didn't want those men when they were in the West. They got their passports. They looking for love and relationships in different countries, and as I recall, it was you black females who were so triggered, so ass hurt, so emotional about it that y'all wanted to make y'all grievances be known all over social media. Even having other races of westernized women going at the passport bros, and y'all was sitting there clapping that shit up. Oh, but now she feels a certain kind of way because now she wants to sit back and whine and cry about, oh, the passport bros hate black women. And guess what, black women? Y'all have yourselves to blame for that because look who hated on the passport bros. But let's continue.
And yeah, I personally don't buy into that whole, the women in my area aren't good, because from what I can see, most people that are dating each other within the Pacific area. Do you know how difficult?
And where is your area, ma'am? Oh, yeah. Oh, passport bros? Y'all would like to know her dating area that she's talking about. But I'm going to wait till later on to let that be known. But let's continue.
Oh, it is to handle a long distance relationship, the money, the time, the effort. Most people just find it easier to date someone within the area, and it's working for most people. Majority of people are dating people within the area. So if it's working for them, why isn't it working for you?
And why you're not out there mingling? Instead, you are online whining and crying about the men who are not interested in you, ma'am. That don't make no sense. Definitely doesn't make no sense at all. Oh, all these men in my area, I could go out and mingle, but I'd rather be online whining and crying over the men that don't want me. Again, make that make sense. Let's continue.
Well, I wouldn't really necessarily say there's anything particularly wrong with the women per se. It may just be something wrong with you or your approach. I know that not everyone is fortunate, and which is why people go over in the first place. We used to literally have mail order brides, which is wild when you think about it, that someone would literally order someone through a newspaper. So yeah, that was nuts. That's nuts to think about. But yeah, basically, I feel like a lot of these passport bros are using traveling abroad as an excuse to kind of just be hateful towards women in the area. If you want to travel abroad, fine. I'm 100% support it. I've had my...
Stop the cap, ma'am. You see, you're sitting there trying to pretend like you have no problem with the passport bros, but here you are airing out your grievances about the passport bros at the same time. Nobody's buying your bullshit. But let's continue.
Passport since I was born. And I've been...
And stay tuned. We're going to see what she used her passport for.
Traveling as a kid with my mom to various different countries. So traveling isn't a big deal to me. But I get that for some people...
So wait a second. You got a passport and you traveled to different countries, but you got a problem with the passport bros. At this point, I'm already seeing a hypocrisy coming, but let's continue.
Traveling, when they travel, it's the first time that they've ever traveled before, so it's a big deal. But personally, I don't see that as a reason, traveling to see someone new as a reason as to why you should be frustrated with the people in your area. If you're going to be traveling somewhere to meet someone, focus on that person and stop worrying about people that you don't want. I've never understood that. Why are the people that you don't want so important? It's got nothing to do with you.
Now, once again, she's Now, once again, she's contradicting herself. She's saying all this, but look at what she's doing. But let's continue.
You shouldn't be interested in people that you say you don't want and that you say reject you. Focus on the people that you're going to travel to meet. That has always been my mindset. And then there's these passport sisters. It's almost like a retaliation against passport bros, which is
How can the passport sisters be a retaliation when, keep in mind, the passport sisters been doing this way before the passport bros. Even you said it in your video, ma'am. See, I like how y'all women got y'all passports and y'all trying to school the passport bros on something, but then turn around and say that, oh, the passport sisters is some type of revenge type of thing. Nope. Y'all been doing it way before the passport bros came on the scene. Now I'm gonna stop it right here because I want y'all to see this shit. She wants to hate on the passport bros. She wants to hate on the passport sisters, but check this out. And no, god damn it, you can't make this shit up. Let's go down the line. Black women and desirability. My online dating experience as a black female, okay? But look who she's with. Oh, here's another one. My Polish boyfriend took me to the zoo Christmas dinner with family. And if you look a bit down further, my Polish boyfriend flew me on a romantic trip to Krakow, Poland. So wait a second. So she means to tell us that she wants to hate on the passport bros, she wants to hate on the passport sisters, but guess what? Guess what she's using her passport for? For the exact same thing. So basically, she's a hypocrite. And for that matter, by her logic, by her doing all that type of shit, and hating on the passport bros, which is black men, by the way, she's showing her hatred for black men, while crying about the passport bros hating black women. And at this point, I'm not even gonna go easy on this one. Especially when her own hypocrisy got exposed. How the hell you gonna lecture the passport bros and the passport sisters about anything when you're out there doing the exact same thing? Why else are you in Poland for, huh? Passport sister? I mean, the hypocrisy is real. But this is the same black female who wants to hate on the passport bros for going out in different countries, getting into relationships with women that are a different race than them. But she has a Polish boyfriend, a different race than her. God damn it, you can't make this shit up. I guess this is what she meant when she says that, oh, everybody's dating in her area, Poland. No surprise. You're not in the West, you're in Europe. But here you are trying to lecture other people. Ma'am, have several seats and shut the fuck up forever. With your contradictive, hypocritical ass. Oh, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. But I'm gonna give just enough of a shit to talk about these passport bros while I'm dating a Polish boyfriend in Poland. The hypocrisy is real. But anyway, I'm gonna skip the 10 minutes because she really said something that was completely retarded as fuck. Let's continue.
And the last thing as well with this, I think passport bros are like a subsector of the Miggies. I'm gonna call them Miggies. I just like that. I'm gonna call them Miggies. These Miggies, these MGTOW people. I think that's how you pronounce it.
And once again, she did all her research and still looks stupid as fuck. What makes her think that both MGTOWs and the Passport Bros are both in the same boat? MGTOW and the Passport Bros are two separate groups, but somehow she's trying to find a way to merge them together. It doesn't work that way, ma'am. But let's see what you got to say about MGTOW.
I'm not sure. These are a group of guys that are just so frustrated with women that they're just going to go their own way. But if you look at every single forum that they're in, they spend all their time talking about how much they hate women and they just can't stand them.
And where's your evidence on that? Oh, they hate women. They can't stand women. But you're not showing anything proving your point. All we hear is just your mouth clocking 100 miles an hour for that matter. And rather, these are your words, not MGTOW's. So why you putting words in their mouth? Unless you show a video of a single MGTOW saying that they hate women, you're full of shit. Let's continue.
And it just seems like a hub of people who have just been aggrieved. People who need to work through their emotional problems.
Says the bitter, insecure black female online, airing out her grievances about the Passport Bros when she got her passport going to different countries just like them. Yes, I agree. Let's continue.
These are men that are just stuck in like a rut. I feel like they're stuck in an emotional rut. They just can't seem to move past this anger because it seems like most of them are just really angry and frustrated.
By your own definition? Because when people check out MGTOW, they see the exact opposite of what you're saying. What's even more ironic is that she has a Polish boyfriend, but she's whining and crying about the men that are not interested in her. That right there is a telltale sign that she's not happy with the relationship that she's in with her Polish boyfriend. In fact, that goes for any female who's in a relationship with somebody, but instead of being focused on that relationship, they'd rather be focused on random men online whining and crying about random men online and what they're doing. But let's continue.
Maybe they've been through a divorce or a bad breakup. So it's just like a congregation of really sad, crying, men, like emotionally stunted. Like they've not moved past that phase because there's phases of grief.
Again, she's going by her own version of what MGTOW is about, which shows us all that she failed to do her fucking research. This is why she's running her retarded fuck-ass mouth online, thinking that she knows all of what MGTOW is about, but clearly she don't know shit at all. This is why she thinks MGTOW and the Passport Bros are both in the same boat. They both cut from the same cloth, in which, of course, that's false. But nevertheless, I'm not going to lose any brain cells dealing with this dumbass black bitch. And because at this point, her video is full of contradictions. I've already showed everyone that she's a hypocrite because she wants to complain about the Passport Bros, but she's out there doing the exact same thing, going out to Poland with her Polish boyfriend. And she's trying to talk as if, oh, I know what MGTOW's all about, so I'm going to give my version of MGTOW only to look stupid in the end. But nevertheless, I say what I had to say. I'm done with this delusional, contradictive, hypocritical, insecure black female who is no different than the one she's complaining about, and I'm out this bitch. Later.